We are now springing forward, but is your body falling backward? Maybe you need 25 again by Body Shapes Medical. We're going to talk about how you can feel more energetic, maybe lose a little weight. Lots of positive effects from 25 again. With us now is Lisa Innenbach. Lisa is a registered nurse and an owner of Body Shapes Medical, as well as a good friend of mine, Scott Kennedy. Scott and I go way back. He's one of the few examples here of one of your clients, one of your members. I want to get that right. One of your members where I've actually seen the before picture, and now I get the after picture. He looks fantastic. He is fantastic. We'll hear his story as well. Lisa, welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having us.
All right, this is the time of year where we talk about renewed and regrowth and everybody trying something different maybe, perhaps, and maybe they want a new, better version of themselves, and that's what 25 Again is all about.
Absolutely. Spring is coming. Derby's coming. Don't forget, everybody gets really nervous when Derby starts to come around, and oh my gosh, I need to get in good shape, and I need to do something for myself, and 25 Again is exactly where you need to be because hormone levels as you age will go down. It doesn't matter if you need to lose weight or not. I promise you, if you were 35, you probably need us. If you were 40, you definitely do. Those hormone levels will go down. They decrease up to 7% per year past age 40. At age 40, men and women only have about half of the testosterone they did when they were 25. Now, you may go get some labs done, and your physician may tell you, oh, you're normal for your age. Well, as you age, those lab levels get different, and they will look normal, but they're not. They're not where they used to be when you were 25. I promise you that. And I promise, even if you feel good, you think you're sleeping good and your energy levels are good, they're not where they can be. We've had a lot of people come in that are just curious, and they go ahead and they sign up and they get started with us, and they're like, oh my goodness, I didn't even realize I felt bad. Like, most people do come in for symptoms, but again, when they do come in and they look at those lab values and we go over, then we have to explain to them why they should be with us. If you're not having symptoms, please realize those levels going down are not healthy. As you age, you can get age-related diseases. There's cancer, there's diabetes, there's high blood pressure, there's Alzheimer's. All these things are age-related diseases, and they are linked to low hormone levels, and we can help. So again, most people come in for symptoms. You're not feeling good, you're not sleeping through the night, your energy level is low, you can't lose weight like you used to, you're stressed, you're moody. Women and men can have hot flashes, but please keep in mind, you may or may not have symptoms, but you are declining in your hormones, and we can help.
Yes, they can help. They help Scott Kennedy. Scott Kennedy is a member, as I mentioned. He's also a friend of mine. He's a cool guy with a cool job. He works NCAA baseball. You work ACC and SEC baseball games, right?
That's correct.
As an umpire?
Yes.
Yeah, so Scott, I would think that's pretty physically demanding, because not only do you have to be very sharp and focused, but also, I mean, if you're behind the plate, you're down in a low position, you're also moving quite a bit. So what was the first maybe red flags that you felt and you said, you know what, I need to go to 25 again?
I'd say probably, John, this is my 11th year as an NCAA baseball umpire. It's a seasonal job, but what I was experiencing last year was we go into a city, say it's Clemson, Florida State, LSU, something like that. We go in there on Thursday night. We work a game Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We fly home late Sunday night. We have to take the latest flight because of rain and whatnot. Whatever weather inclement that we could have is we get a flight that's pushed back. So I always fly back into Louisville the very last flight and get in around midnight, and then I get home at 1 o'clock in the morning. Then 5:30 that alarm hits, and got twin girls to get up and get ready. Got wife to get up, get her coffee ready and whatnot. But I was out of gas. I was tired. I was exhausted. So it was kind of a non-productive work day for me. So this year, I tried something else. I looked at their website at 25 Again. I had all the symptoms of decreased energy. The muscle tone had decreased.
Sure.
Didn't want to go to the gym, didn't want to work out, just wanted to get through the day. So I picked up the phone and called them and said I'd like to come in there from a free consultation and see if maybe this is for me. I started the program in November. Then after that, for the first month, I started seeing noticeable increase in focus at work, work productivity. And then I wanted to enhance that and say, well, I'd like to drop a few extra pounds with the help of their program. And we established a program for me as well. Yeah, so I'll take that picture all day long. If you all knew where I was before, I was 278 when I got on the scale on Halloween and said, that's enough. So November the 1st, I picked up the phone and made that phone call, and I'm so glad I did, because not only do I see the changes because I'm evaluating myself every day, but my wife has also made the comments on physical changes and mood changes as well. It's a positive energy. It's good things around the house. Instead of being exhausted, being tired, I'm productive. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to help out any way I can.
Yeah, you know, if I'm at the plate and you call a strike, I'm in the box there, I think I'm going to go, okay, you know, if it's a strike, I'm good with it. Real quickly, though, I think your story is not unusual, and a lot of us are feeling some of those symptoms. With that being said, was there part of you that just said, you know what, I've got to accept it. I'm growing older. I don't have the energy levels I used to. Because I think all of us sometimes think maybe it's our fault. Maybe it's just age. Were you feeling that as well, Scott?
I was, and I went to my primary care physician, just like Lisa had talked about, and I did the labs, and everything came back just normal, just like your average. You know, you're getting older, and they kind of wanted to talk me into feeling that way.
But you're not an average guy.
Not an average guy. I'm ripping and running. We got soccer practice, basketball, and then repack the bag, and we're going out for another weekend. And at the NCAA level, every play, that could be your last game. You have to get every call correct, or you have to be everywhere that you're supposed to be, because you're trying to keep up with 18 and 19-year-old phenomenal athletes that are getting ready to go sign for millions of dollars. So the expectations in those conferences of being a Power 5 conference and being a baseball umpire for them, that call could decide whether or not they get into postseason. So every game you have to be at your best. And that's why I called Lisa and them, so I could say I need to step my game up to be the best and need your help.
Wow.
And I'm so glad I did.
All right. I like the fact that you're decisive. And he may not have $1 million in his bank account, but he looks like $1 million. All courtesy of 25 again by Body Shapes Medical. Before we go to break, real quickly, if you would, Lisa, there's a special going on. So perhaps you, maybe Scott has your attention and you're ready to make the move. It's springtime. Time for a new you. Tell them about the special if you would.
Absolutely. First, I want to tell you, I called the office today and we have 2 people out. So the phones are going to get really, really busy, as they always do. Please just leave a message. They will extend the offer. It's half off your consultation fee. Normally it's $150. Today it's $75. That does include a lab draw, but bring your insurance card. That's separate. And then a week later you get an hour analysis of your lab work. Yes, we are going to spend an hour with you. I cannot think of anyone that could say their physician has spent an hour with them going over lab work. Go to 25again.com/wave3. It does expire at midnight, but again, if you make the phone call, let us know. If we can't call you back today, I promise we'll call you back and we will extend the offer.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, chop, and then more about Scott Kennedy's story. We'll talk about his wife's perspective. What does he think? What does she think of the new Scott? More from this show, and of course more from 25 again. We are Wave 3 Listens, and we're live.